Hello and welcome to day 3 of Gen Con 2016 here in Indy. We are back at the CMON booth once again, and we've got a lot of cool designer interviews for everyone today and just another kind of look at people playing games and having fun. So enjoy the video and I'll see you at the end. Hi, Jared here, and I am with the founders of Fish Wizard Games. We have Sean, Michelle, and John, and CMON's happy to announce today that we are going to actually be publishing Gateway Uprising from them, and so I figured it'd be nice to have them maybe tell us a little about it, and we'll start with the world.
Gateway Uprising is based on a fantasy world that I created, centered around a city called Gateway, where they've made magic illegal for everybody but the authorities. But the players who playing the game play as bands of rebellious wizards who are trying to take the city back one district at a time. But at the same time, there are these monsters who are threatening to attack and destroy the city. So you're having to defend your city districts on several fronts. We're really excited about it. The game is essentially a deck builder with board game elements, area control elements, and there's a lot of dynamic back and forth. You can ally with your fellow players, or you can compete to be the first person to take back the entire city for yourself.
So that's really cool. I like that there's so much theme behind the game. I think that really draws players in. So with that in mind, could you guys tell us a little bit about maybe just what the gameplay is or what type of game it is? Whoever wants to... You guys can share.
All right, so as Sean mentioned, it is an area-controlled deck-building game. So unlike other deck-building games where you just have your deck of cards in front of you, there is a board of districts in the center that's modular, and so every game is a little bit different. You are not only trying to build the most effective deck, like with more money, more wizards, you're also trying to build something that's effective in combat as well, so you can take those districts from other players, from monsters, from guards, and defend it against them when they come to attack you as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to add, just lots of new, fun mechanics that I'm excited to see how people, enjoy.
Cool. So again, it's Gateway Uprising, CMON, and Fish Wizard Games will be publishing it, and we're expecting it in 2017. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. We are back at the CMON booth, and I'm Jared, and I'm here with John Kovalik, amazing illustrator.
Hi.
And today, well, not today, but all of Gen Con, we premiered Cthulhu in the House, which is a brand new game with this wonderful Cthulhu miniature here we have here, but just a lot of Lovecraft-inspired art. That's all by you, John. And I just want to know maybe kind of what inspired you with some of this, or if you've always been a big fan of Lovecraft.
Oh, I've been a huge fan of Lovecraft, and especially making Lovecraft silly and cartoony. On my business cards, I think I should have "I make evil cute." So I've been drawing Cthulhu, oh my goodness, probably for a good 20 years now. These are deep old drawings. And so slowly, my take on the mythos has evolved, and this is the latest version of it. And I'm so happy with how the art turned out, and working with the colorists and the art department of Cool Minis or Not has been fantastic. These, they just did such a good job at making my silly little drawings look amazing.
I was gonna say they have so much life to them, which is so great. Like to have them on here, and because it's one of those games, it's like it's very easy to pick up and very simple, and I love it. And just seeing the art, it just brings people in, which is so fantastic. If you had to pick your favorite out of all of these, what would be? And I know it's probably a tough one.
It's really tough. I want to say Cthulhu himself, but honestly, the Migo, they're all. I've loved drawing them all. The deep one.
I actually love this one because I just imagine him just running around the house just like that with his hands waving around in the air. I think it's great.
So they're all. I mean, it's so fun working with the Lovecraft mythos. Allows you so many different possibilities, and you can do things nobody's done before. Just make it incredibly silly, incredibly fun.
And that's very nice because there is so much about the Cthulhu mythos that is out there now. I mean, it is a very prevalent thing, especially in this hobby, right?
Yes.
But it's refreshing to see your take on it. As you said, you make evil cute, which can be tough to do, and you completely pull it off. It's like it's just a perfect balance of cute and silly, but still like you know exactly when you're looking at these who they are. When you come to like designing these, and as you said, you've been drawing this for these characters for 20 years and evolving them. When you approach them for new projects, do you just tell yourself, I want to make these a new way. Like I don't want to do these how I've been doing them, like little changes like that.
Well, this is pretty much the new version.
Yeah.
So all of these, this is the first time these guys and drawn this way have been seen. And I got to tell you, I'm really happy with how these guys look. So I think I may pull back on trying to reinvent them every time because I'm just really, really pleased with how these turned out. And a big part of that goes to the Cool Minis art department and the colorists, who were just fantastic. They made it look fabulous.
Yeah, well, we really appreciate you being here. We appreciate you bringing this game to life, and we appreciate all of the work you've done. So it was a pleasure, and thank you very much.
The pleasure is absolutely mine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, I am here with Steve Avery, designer of
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And this is a new game that we just premiered here at Gen Con, and I was going to have Steve tell everybody a little bit about it.
Line.
You tell them that it's like a wizarding competition, and there's some dice rolling.
Right. Okay.
Like you made it.
Right.
So you got this.
Gotcha.
You want to hold the mic? Will that make you feel better?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a wizard competition, and you roll dice. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so it's a wizard competition. You roll dice. So seriously, the game is a very quick party game where you're trying to score 3 spells, and you do that by choosing a spell and then quickly rolling dice as fast as you can. And you can only lock 1 die at a time, and then you throw the dice back in the cup. And as soon as you lock all the dice, you yell "ta-da!" But the rub is that every single time you have to do some sort of feat, a la feat cards, like the cup slam or up down, where you have to get up and sit down every time you lock a die.
That's fun. Get you kind of moving at the table.
Yeah, no, I don't like that card.
Yeah, I figured.
You put that one in there, didn't you? No. I like the T-Rex card.
Tiny little arms. That's just how.
Yeah, exactly. So on that one, for instance, if someone drew the T-Rex card, your arms would be locked to your chest, and when you picked up the dice, you cannot let your arms leave your chest.
Like the rest of this interview.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So, anyways, back to you.
All right, Steve. So, yeah, like we said, this just premiered. It's tons of fun. It's great for families.
Right.
It's a great opening game, mid-game, end-game. Basically, what I'm saying is, I mean, this is probably the only game you ever need, right?
Right. Exactly.
I mean, you probably need some of the other games, but if we were secretly...
It's going to replace every heavy Euro game out there.
Right. Okay, well, you heard it from Steve Avery. This is the new heavy Euro game.
Right.
That plays in, how long does this play?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes, so 10-minute heavy Euro game. All right, thanks for joining us, Steve.
High five.
And that is a wrap on day 3 here at Gen Con 2016. We talked to some great designers, we saw some great games, and we appreciate everyone stopping by. We appreciate you watching the video. If you missed the first couple, you can catch those online as well. And we've had live shows, you can find those on Facebook. So thanks for joining us. If you're here, thanks for playing. If you're not, thanks for watching. Bye.